Am I doing the demotion as well?
Yes, yeah, sure.
If you want.
Ooh.
Or
We
I
can
can.
do conference
I don't
questions too.
Ready?
Yeah, are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think
Alright.
that's all we were waiting for.
Oh,
Yeah, you haven't said anything.
Oh, was me mic not picking it up?
No, you
I
didn't
was
say
saying
anything.
stuff, but I was looking at Discord, so the mic was probably noise cancellating me.
Oh,
All we had was yummy.
Oh. Welcome to our 4,678th millionth billionth trillionth conference. Today we're going to be going over general group news, divisional news, promotions, demotions, medal awards, and our wonderful developer conference questions. Do we have any Aegis general news?
We don't.
7.
We have divisional news now. Sdhd will be getting a new deputy commissioner. I hope he's here. May 𝐏𝐑𝐄𝐒 Myers come up from the front, please. I don't fucking know.
Ooh,
Rick, it's not you.
Apathetic Bios.
Apathetic.
Yeah.
He will be
Pathetic.
becoming the deputy commissioner. Sdhd replacing Dr. Team as he was demoted, but that will be announced later as well by KP. Then that's it with divisional news. We will be moving on to medal award. So we have one medal award of monumental divisional dedication. May any slate come up to the front, please? Not here, cool.
Nice.
Wow, whoa.
Another one.
Disgraceful.
Then we have the Agami Certificate of Military Scholarship. May Vero Clark come up to the front. Successfully graduated anyway and will be promoted to AFA.
Ooh.
Alright, you may go sit back down.
To be sure.
And we have the Award of Mobility. May Leecha come up to the front, please. Nope. His phone died?
This is what you get for starting at the bottom.
I want to do the special last.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure those medals were never awarded, at least I never heard of them. Those two
Yeah.
medals?
Actually,
Those two medals will go to Bloof 262 and Plague Doctor. There will be the award of Outstanding Development Contribution. Those two people come up to the front. They are here.
Woo!
Woo!
Ooh.
First time I ever heard of that medal.
Yeah, I know.
It was added, but like, I think it was added by 𝐏𝐿𝐿, and then just never used. He give it to himself though, so.
So you're not the first
No,
people, so
Understandable.
you may go back down.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Thank you. What was that? Alright, and that concludes Medal Awards. So, who's next?
Alright. Next we have Aoa Invites. Finally, some more people are being processed. When I call your name, come up to the front. These are people who have submitted an application into the Officer Academy and have been accepted. May Jack Vital and Yo Yin come up to the front, please. Yo Yin. Yo-Yo's not here, but congratulations, Jack.
I love it when they clap for themselves.
Yeah. send either KP Destroyer or Alexandru a DM saying that you passed, and they'll invite you to the Discord. And moving on from Aoa Invites, we have the Academy staff promotions. These are people who have already graduated the Officer Academy and are in that next bracket of ranks. These people are promoted for their dedication in the Aegis Academy. So, big round of applause for 𝐏𝐑𝐄𝐒. He's being promoted to Specialist. Woo!
Woo.
Whenever the clapping's delayed, it seems really awkward.
It's because I still haven't set up a keybind, so it just takes a while for me to type out the script.
But yeah, thank you for your service. Hope to see you as an officer someday. KP?
I am copy and pasting, but I have to go, the other one I can't copy, so I have to type that one.
Okay. Moving on, we have a few Officer Plus promotions. First of all, this is to a veteran officer. So can Chadman7676 come up to the front? If you will.
Wow. Look at these late Tommel. Jesus.
So,
Yeah.
Okay, look, we were busy playing Hoi 4. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Imagine not playing the border.
excuses.
Staring at a map
Yeah.
is more important than this.
yes, it is.
Indeed.
But congratulations to Chadman, who being promoted to veteran officer.
Woo!
Woo! Oh, okay. Moving on, we have a big boy promotion. This is to unit captain. So, can Dark Ivy come up to the front?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
Congrats, Dark, being promoted back to unit captain.
Woo.
I'll
You
do
are
it 3 times.
You are following in Cold's footsteps.
Damn.
Next step, unit commander, then unit captain. Come on.
Alright. And then lastly, we have another big boy promotion.
Mm.
Moving on. So can Alexandru777 YouTube come up to the front? You're being
Let's
promoted
go!
to unit commander.
Woo.
And he's not here!
Demote
Let's
him.
go, he's not here.
It's okay, I'll allow it.
Oh, he said he was out.
That's
actually.
unacceptable.
Oh yeah, congratulations to Alex. Moving on, we have a demotion.
Oh,
Are you sure you can handle this, KP?
I don't know. It's a lot of pressure.
If Noah was here, he should have had it for his first demotion.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, Dog Team 17 has been demoted to Warrant Officer. Do I say what's in the description?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's the reason I put it there.
Oh, okay. So Dog Team allowed somebody who was banned for multiple violations of the rules and guidelines to get in-game. Obviously, this is not allowed and is not taken lightly. The booing is not necessary.
For those of you who don't know, Dog Team was a UC candidate, so booing him for a mistake like that isn't necessary at all.
But yeah. He can still get unit captain. He just has to work hard, as he does. and hopefully we'll see him up the ranks again.
Future Tommel,
Yeah.
following Cold's footsteps. Another one.
How many times did he get? It was 3, wasn't it?
Cold was mowed like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 times.
And he still got here, so you know, there's always hope for everyone.
If Cold can make it, so can all of you. Sorry, Cold.
That is it for Demotions. Moving on to conference questions.
Before we move on conference questions, we have a new announcement to make. The ethics committee, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen over the past few weeks, has been officialized, and will start their duties rather soon, which will be inspecting, interviewing people, making sure like everything's going along right. I'm sure you know who the 2 people are. The co-founder of Aegis, 𝐑𝐄𝐃, and the head of development, 𝐏𝐑𝐄𝐃. So you know you've got 2 people which are pretty OG in that respect, and they're only going to be coming back to do what do you call it, inspection duties and stuff like that. They don't want to come back full time. So would 𝐏𝐑𝐄 and 𝐑𝐄 like to come up here? Hello.
Wait, you talking to me?
Hello.
Whoa, you guys were backstage all this
Oh
time.
wow. Yeah, no, I don't know. I just
Yeah.
I woke up and now I'm here and I don't know what's going on.
It's been a while since we've been here.
Been asleep for a while, yeah.
Yeah. Should we go in front of you guys or just chill back here?
You wanna go on the wing? Come on, go on.
Let's go on the wings.
Let's go on the wings. Yeah.
Big wedge.
Well, after being separated from the group for quite some time, I'd like to thank Aegis on myself and 𝐏𝐑𝐄𝐃's behalf for such a warm welcome back to the community that some of you have given us. The 2 of us have been working on something that we'd like to present to the group for quite a while now, and I'll just let 𝐏𝐑𝐄 take the floor and present what we've prepared.
Okay. So, of course, I've been constantly asked by the Aegis Ethics Committee for like every day I've been in game. Somebody goes, "What's that tag above your head? What does that even mean?" And I go, "It means nothing. Don't worry about it. It means nothing." The Aegis Ethics Committee basically exists as sort of an isolated inspection unit. So we will sit independent of the group, managing specifically looking over every single sector, and ensuring like, hold on a minute, sorry. Yeah.
You flunked it.
I didn't blink it, okay, I'm nervous. Yeah, so we want to present basically a way that we go through and we inspect and take notes on sections of the group, and we will interview people on their leadership and everything, and we will try and present untargeted and unbiased results based on what we see. Now, of course, there is already, you know, that we already have 𝐷𝐿, right? So you're wondering why would a position like this exist? If 𝐷𝐿 sits at the top of the group, looking over everybody, why does a new division have to exist? 𝐷𝐿 oversees and ensures that unit commanders and captains are doing their tasks correctly, and also oversees all the divisions individually and make changes to guidelines, legislation, and everything. But there is not really a position above 𝐷𝐿 to oversee 𝐷𝐿. 𝐷𝐿 sort of polices itself ever since BOD was disbanded. So we specifically exist for scrutinization of authority. Now, we're not saying that there is anything wrong with authority. That's not what we're here to say. We're here to say that having that second section there to ensure that everything is going as it should be, or as we believe it should be, will help ensure that everybody is getting fair treatment, and that we can ensure that the group is, you know, running exactly how it should be. Now, as for where this will sit, this is not board of directors, because the problem with board of directors is that it was kind of an extension of TOML. It was slightly pointless, due to the fact that it was kind of an artifact of old Aegis with head of staff and board of directors basically just being TOML 2
Well, yeah,
and
the
3.
way TOML works now is perfect. Everyone votes on stuff. The way the board of directors worked was board of directors could overrule TOML, like, all the time in voting procedures, which didn't work very well. So that's why we don't want BOD.
Yeah, so we didn't want to just come back as BOD. We wanted, if we were going to come back as any sort of high authority to do that kind of stuff, then there needs to be a purpose, and there is a very clear and useful purpose for bringing back that rank. So technically, on the chain, IC sits where BOD used to sit. However, it's not board of directors. It's different. The rank is called the Inspectorate Committee, and it will be the rank above TOML and below chairman. However, it's not a rank that is achievable through the normal chain of like being promoted. It is a rank that is appointment based. Right now, this starts with me and Doblox. However, it could expand in the future. It couldn't. Maybe it will stay as us two. Maybe it won't. People are only appointed by Dylan, by the chairman, and the IC will also have a publicized set of rules and guidelines, with a public way that we do our business and everything like that, and all of the information about how we work will be public.
There'll also be documentation given to all of Overwatch after this conference.
Yeah, we will provide documentation for everybody to fully understand exactly what position IC will fill. So hold on just a minute, just making sure I've mentioned everything. Just a second. Yeah, so IC exists to ensure that everybody is doing what they should be doing. So IC's first task will be refamiliarizing themselves with Aegis as it is right now, because obviously I've not been in Aegis since the August of 2020. I left BOD then, and I've actually left a couple of times, both for personal reasons. I feel a lot more in a fit state to do this kind of stuff now. I'm actually incredibly excited to be able to make a difference within the group, and I know Dob is as well. We're both incredibly happy about returning. Yes. Do I sound enthusiastic? Do I sound like I'm revving up? Because I am.
Yes, you're making. You're stuttering quite a lot with your excitement. Yeah.
Sorry. We're gonna ask around between every single TOML, every single divisional head, every other member in high up in the group, to see exactly what everybody thinks, and also to just get a feel of how things are running again.
You also missed a core part.
Did I?
That the inspector won't be participating in any sort of legislation or anything in the group.
I knew I was missing something.
I was going to remind you of that.
We won't be voting with TOML on
you don't do group
things.
Management.
No, we don't. We're not here for group management. We are here specifically to oversee, which means that TOML will still have all of the autonomy that they've previously had. The only time that in like any sort of fringe case that IC would ever step in is if the decision, you know, something bad happened. But the thing is,
data suggested that the decision had to be intervened with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everything is going to be evidence based. That's the most important part. Everything will and can be publicized, and yeah, there's probably quite a few questions there, isn't there? We will open conference questions obviously Tomo can also ask questions. But yeah, we'll open conference questions now. You can ask anything and everything you want to about this rank, and me and Double try to answer it. Sorry for stuttering so much. I haven't done this for a while.
No, you did great.
HiCom can either ask the questions now or in the HiCom chat, because you two will be talking there after the conference. And then we can go on to our wonderful developer conference questions.
Yes.
Which you have 2 developers here to answer this time.
Yeah, exactly. Which is awesome. Wait, are we doing?
No,
'Cause
you
people
do
are
the
asking
questions
developer
about
questions.
IC first, and then we'll go into developer.
Yeah, we'll give it a little minute to come through though.
Interesting.
My mum just sounds like she's playing the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack downstairs through the Alexa.
Great taste.
Huh?
She's got great taste.
Wait, hold on.
Someone just asked what the meeting's about. What the entire conference's purpose is.
Well, you know all of the talking that has been going on this entire
Yeah.
conference. It's something to do with that, I think.
He's gonna be like, I was deafened the whole time, or something.
So, is EC a division or an extracurricular thing? And how would somebody go
EC.
about joining EC? Aegis Ethics Committee, but they've removed the A, I think.
Unless they're
That's it,
asking
right?
about... No, I think they're asking about the extracurricular.
No, because they said an extracurricular thing. Isn't
They're talking
extracurricular-
about so
Yeah,
is
ethics committee.
AEC a division or an extracurricular thing?
Ah.
And will it join the extracurricular department? That's his question.
It might
Um,
be- I have no plans of it joining the extracurricular department.
It's independent.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is
How
entirely
someone would go
different.
about joining it? Nothing will be publicized on that at the time being.
To be fair, you'll
not
probably
just
want to get a
development,
few
yeah.
Wastelanders in as well. To get
Yeah.
their opinions.
We have a sort of rough draft at the moment of how the bulk of the group would be recruited and such. There'll be a few people across the whole board of not just Aegis, but the Day of Dust community as a whole. Regardless of status, we'll probably aim to not have management positions already in the ethics committee, considering a lot of the representatives has to be more of the general public of the community rather than just the heads, because the heads are pretty well represented already. But more will be released hopefully this week with regards to the joining the whole of the ethics committee. More information on myself and Coded's role will be released within the day. And yeah. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
No, yeah, that's your answer. Good question.
Does the ethics committee also look at divisions or just main Aegis things as the AO already does this? Oh yeah, Administrative Overwatch obviously exists to oversee divisions, but IC kind of exists to allow people to share opinions about their Administrative Overwatch, and also, in general, opinions that they feel like they might not be able to share in other places, and also provide us. They can come to us about any major concerns that they have, that maybe they couldn't go to Tommel about, or maybe that they couldn't go to their higher ups about. Usually, we will be overlooking divisions and making notes about them in like private and just watching over things. But yeah, that's
All
mainly.
data in AEC will also be pretty confidential unless it needs to be released for the purposes of dealing with a problem as well.
Yeah.
So like you can talk to us in confidence. However, we will publicize like statistics, of course. Like, such a percentage of people believe that this was the case without revealing any names of anyone, but so that you know how your group is running, so that there's lots of information there for unit Overwatch, just any leader positions to know how they can improve their group. If someone believes that there's, I don't know, an activity issue or a speed of promotions issue or something along those lines, it will be given to everyone so that they know how to act on it. But you can speak to myself and Coded in confidence if there's something that you greatly have an issue with, that you feel that you may not be heard speaking to somebody else.
Yeah.
That all the EC questions?
Oh wait, there's one more. Will AEC members be in the divisional discords? Yes, I think so. We won't be in every single group like AO is, but we'll probably be in each
Be in
divisional
groups,
discord.
but the discords, yeah.
What is the joining requirement for joining EC? Right now that's not really hashed out, but in the future we will release information on everything to do with that kind of stuff. Should we just go through developer questions and then if we see any more? Okay. Do you want me to go for the top? Oh, I get to do developer questions again. Wonderful. My favorite. Alright. Is there any reason why Zone 14 has radiation? Like, lore-wise?
It's the epicenter of a nuclear explosion.
Oh, it's like that thing from Fallout. The, what's it called? It has
But
a special name.
technically the epicenter's over the top of the ridge, it's just that, you know, it kind of poured in that way. From that side, anyway.
Is it possible to invite someone, but instead of going through ranks, they get an appointee rank within said division, like a directorate member? That's a Tomo question, I assume.
No?
Is
What?
it possible to invite someone, but instead of going through ranks, they get... I think they're talking about your thing, not Tomo. Coded.
Wait, hold on. Let me just brain for a minute.
Yeah, let me
That's
just...
the
don't know.
AEC question. not
I
the
read
Tomo
that 3
question.
times and I still don't understand what they're getting at.
Yeah, it's quite a confusing question.
Yeah,
I think he means
It's
Are-
vague.
people are is like anyone able to become AEC or only
Yeah.
like ranked
Oh,
up
yeah.
people?
If
Yeah.
that's the question, then yes, anyone can become AC.
I did my 4 hours mobile duty yesterday. Oh, sorry, were you gonna say something?
No?
Oh, okay. I did my 4 hours mobile duty set yesterday. Why didn't I get my medal? Oh dear. Someone didn't get the medal.
Did he submit it?
Did you tell anyone? Because you kind of have to tell people if you want that medal. I'm pretty sure you have to contact.
Sometimes medals are missed, but a lot of the time it is just that people haven't actually, you know, submitted them correctly.
Oh, he's saying he did tell. He told Noah.
Ah.
Noah.
Noah.
Are there any plans to revamp some divisional combat decks? Yes. Actually, I think Blau was working on a helmet for PKSF, but it fit more in a combative feel, so I think MDF might be getting it. It's a very cool helmet, actually. Coded was like, ooh, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I said as well. Will SDHD ever get a new secondary? What, like a handgun or like an SMG or something? What do they have? They just have the sniper on. I don't know. Do they have? Or do they have the MP5 or something? Maybe. It's never out of the question to change divisional weapons around. But if you'll find out in the future, I guess. There's no plans right now for that. Will any combatic division get a new weapon other than their usual ones, or will SC and ARD get any new weapons to assist them in their duties? Didn't ARD just get the P90, and SC had a new shotgun?
Well, you say just, but like this was a while ago.
Actually, yeah, it wasn't. The thing is, I don't know when it was. I just know that it happened when I wasn't here. So, There will be a new division like staff or something. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Yeah. That's kind of what we were talking about. Why is 𝐏𝐄𝐒𝐒 so tall?
Because I can be.
He's got a big hat.
I don't know, man. Maybe.
Drink milk.
Yeah, drink a lot of milk. Drink a lot of milk.
If you don't like drinking milk, just drink it with cereal. It
Mhm.
works.
It does. What is this meeting about? I don't know. I'm asking myself the same question. How much time will it take to make the city? Well, currently it's taken 4 years, so we'll see.
5.
5 years.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of to bring new things like a chance for mobile players to do something more? Well, the goal with mobile is to make it more like PC, but obviously that's difficult. And mobile isn't really our incentive right now. Right now there is a lot of trying to get things in the game that either weren't finished or fix things that are currently not working, which we are making some headway with. Next on my radar is the PKSF shield, because the UI is broken for it, and the shield is broken, and apparently their respirator is broken, so it's like PKSF just aren't having a good time with that right now. Mr. Chairman, why the Michael Jackson standing next to you to brutally murdered Aegis agents, myself included, using explosives yesterday?
I'm not even going to begin to understand what that
I'm
is.
not even gonna try. I have no idea what that means. Can you guys make ANU guns for SO or EO ranks?
Not really
No.
necessary.
Rank-based weapons aren't really a thing. Are there still plans on expanding the wasteland? There's always plans to expand the wasteland. It just got expanded, and we'll continue to expand it. I know, Dylan, you mentioned that you want Polyax to be south of the center.
Yeah.
You said that during a stream. Yeah. So we'll probably end up expanding the map around the back of Polyax.
Yeah, there'll be like the motorway going all the way around Polyax, like a wrap round, and then coming all the way back to the border. That way it'll be like a ring road. That's the plan eventually.
Was there any combatic revamp in progress? Revamp? Well, not for main combatics, but for other ones, yes. Well, for the you mentioned the helmet, so yeah, that question was already answered. Is there any chance that some of the really old game passes will get put for sale again?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, we won't say no.
No.
Mainly directed towards the chairman. I was wondering if you finished all your birthday messages, since mine is kind of urgent.
I've had a lot, and I haven't. It was probably a mistake to open it up to this year, to be fair. Like, I've got far too many this year. But I am still trying to get through them all. I do about 20 to 30 a day, because I don't want to just be sat there doing, like, messages all day.
Aye.
A
What
lot
is
of them are
development
long.
currently? Yeah, I can imagine. What is development currently focused on? Map extension, ARD toys, map rework for vehicles and such. Plague already kind of answered this question. That's his side, the armors, helmets, and of course the city, as always. My focus is I'm fixing some problems with the HUD. Factions are going to be fixed. PKSF's broken stuff. And that's about it for me right now, I think. When the next infection, whenever Dylan feels like adding another infection. I guess they just kind of come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You never expect it.
Last one
why
came out
doesn't
at 4 AM, so yeah.
there you go then. Why doesn't Officer Plus keep their ranks in the AIA division? That question's not for me.
I don't believe that's true. No division doesn't allow an officer to be in it.
I was thinking that.
It may just be a coincidence that there are no officers in AIA. We had some before, like a few months ago.
When factions are released, will there be an overview of factions, such as being able to search, look at their members' stats, etc.? Yes, there will be. The new faction system is going to be way more expanded. We were thinking about adding a verified factions system, where, like, big factions can ask Tommel, or maybe, I think it will just be Tommel, whether or not they can get their faction verified, and then Tommel can verify it, and it will appear on the list of verified factions. And we'll also have probably a public, like people can just join your faction whenever they want. And also it'll be have invites and stuff, and we'll have ranks like in normal Roblox groups. You'll probably be able to search by name and check what members they have and stuff. We'll see. Will capture points be updated? Because I keep fighting for a TOT capture point. It gets me nothing. Yeah. We're going to release a new capture point system with the faction system. The plan or idea is right now is that we'll have a bunch of points around the map that raiders can capture. Raiders that are in factions can capture a point. We had an idea, a lot of ideas were getting thrown around by a lot of people who were suggesting very cool things, such as buildable defenses by Wastelanders, and also buffs, passive buffs, and things like that. Things like maybe a speed increase, I don't know. These are just very generic things, but just kind of general buffs. Maybe damage, I don't know, something like that. And then Aegis will have to stop factions from capturing the points. So I guess it's a constant war in the Wasteland at that point, and it adds a lot more depth to being in the Wasteland, and also adds extra stuff for Aegis to do, especially divisions like MDF, who will probably go out and assault said points. Will the night vision can be bought with credits in the future? I don't know. Maybe.
Is it not already? I'm surprised. I thought I could have swore I did it. Oh well.
What about the city in the future? Yeah, what about the city in the future? It's a very good question. I don't know.
Focused.
Wasteland focused right now. What will happen if to DoD if it never blew up? I mean, it never went popular. It probably wouldn't be a thing anymore by this point, because DoD is like a 2018 thing, and if it never blew up, it probably would have just, you know. Yeah, Plague said the city is coming. It's always coming. It will eventually. Yes. Will PKSF be getting a better keycard, or will we have to continue to suffer? A lot of PKSF ask about this. You're the division head, aren't you? Yes, you are. What's the... If you want to tell us the problems with your keycard.
It's because they can't access labs and stuff.
But
But, you know, it's been that way for like 3 years, so I'm not sure why it's only just become a problem.
It hasn't been just now. It's been a reoccurring question for quite a while.
Oh.
They just stop asking because it's always skipped or not.
See, with
Really
PKSF, if they had
answered.
level 4, they'd just be able to go wherever they want, really.
They want a
So-
modified one.
Yeah, the thing with that is because all the doors have individual values, we'd have to go through all the doors and make sure they're all approved. Because the only reason there's the ARD one is because the ARD one existed before we even made Border 3, so all of the doors have all of the metadata for that key card. But if we were to go and add a brand new one, we'd have to go through every single door in the border and update the metadata. I mean, probably will do that at some point and just bulk add a bunch of key cards for each division and have them all set up so that they can access the respective areas, but it's not really a focus at the moment.
Will the EC inspection committee have something like an interning phase in each division to get a better idea of divisions' perspective on things, behaviors, and overall attitude?
Also,
the way...
please call it AEC because it keeps getting confusing that, you know, because EC is extracurricular.
Yeah. It's like calling ARD RD.
Yeah.
Kind of breaks my brain. Well, right now, I think the thought is that people will apply and then generally report on things going on around them, I guess. As for details based on that, we will expand on that in the future.
I think they may have been referring to us. Like, you know how we said we was going to familiar ourselves with all the divisions and such. Would we be having like
damn
an
it, you're
interning
right.
phase? Probably not like an interning phase like how you'd intern like when you're becoming an officer, not like that. More so like we're going to follow you, like watch some of the stuff that you do. Maybe be present in certain trainings. Definitely have a few interviews and conversations with people throughout the group. So the leader, maybe a few members to get a good clear picture on how things are running, but not like not like an intern, because then you'd be restricting information that we get by we'd only be hearing what you are telling us rather than us watching what you do.
Will the SC info corporate support and the divisional information ever get replaced by Divine since he's division head now?
I don't know why an MDF is asking that, but every divisional head has the option to change it. In this case, Site Control were the first ones to post it, and we take pride in that. So if Divine ever wants to update it, which I've already spoken to him about, he's more than welcome to update it, and I'll just copy and paste it.
Will be anything new divisional team? Well, obviously we added a new one today, but it's obviously not like a main, like a one of the normal ones. It's never out of the question, so I guess, but we're not gonna sit and confirm anything because we haven't really got anything in the plans right now. Will there be
engineering division?
Oh yeah, that's been in the workshop for a while. Will there be any more viruses? There's always a chance for there to be more viruses. Keep on your toes. Never let yourself be put in a false sense of security because a virus will come around the corner and eat you. When the chairman posted the top-down screenshot of the map, there was a clear pathway from the front of the border to the recently added extension of the wasteland. Will there be a garage or some sort of vehicle that will be used to conduct advanced patrols?
What, the motorway?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to loop round, so you'll be able to get cars in the future.
SDHD has an MP7 that's practically useless. Is there any chance we get a new secondary in the future? I knew it was the MP7 or something like that.
The attachments.
Yes. We want an attachment system at some point. So right now it's not currently being worked on, but it is going to happen eventually. In the future, will the Do3 buy for scraps? No. There's already a way to buy it in the wasteland. I think if you mean Aegis. Yeah, I don't know. There's always a possibility for these kind of things, but I'm not going to say yes or no to it. Why are the corners in the conference so dark?
Looks cool.
It looks cool. That's where we hide all the people that we exile.
Yeah. They just crawl out of the darkness.
Yeah. In DoD, will inside the facility get an expansion like the wasteland? Yes. There you go. Are you aware that the TS-12... Yes. Actually, I should probably read the whole question. Are you aware that the TS-12 gets glitched and you can't shoot or reload when trying to backpack reload it? I do. It's a bit more of a more complicated bug than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be a quick fix, but it's not. So I'm going to have to get back to you on that one at some point. That is also something I'm fixing. I forgot to mention that in the stuff I'm fixing. I'm looking at that. Will the game get an OST? There is already songs. There is already
songs
an
in the
original
border,
soundtrack.
and this conference game actually have original music.
Yeah, so there you go. Is there a possibility that some of the do guns will be obtainable with a high amount of scraps or credits, since I heard there was going to be a wipe of all currency?
After the wipe.
Yeah, we're not doing it before the wipe. That would be terrible. This is. When will the SDHD night vision be fixed? I didn't know it was broken.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, somebody did tell me about that. Somebody told me about that.
Oh.
It's because of the way that the scopes work.
Oh.
Yeah, and when you look up and down, it kind of messes up because it's attached to your face.
Yeah.
We'll have to look into finding a fix for that. I can think of a couple of ways to fix it. But yeah. Wow, that's it for conference questions. I feel so stepped back into talking. My throat already hurts. You can tell I
This
haven't
is
done this for a
where-
while.
I shut down the border and laugh at them all. Goodbye, everyone. This is the end of the conference. Woo!